Hey, what's up guys, it is the Santaplays here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the pictures that we got on that one random update on Tuesday. So I'm going to be reviewing this here, saying what I think of them, analyzing them, and all of that. So here's the first picture we got, and the first thing you can notice immediately is how tropical this place looks. So like the palm trees and all of that, like the beachside beds and like the little bungalow beach houses on the beach, and obviously that it's on a beach. So it's also very beautiful with the lighting and everything. But to analyze it a little bit more, we can see obviously these three beach beds. So this is probably at like some sort of hotel or resort, because those usually aren't slaying out on any random beach. There's also like a canoe, but I mean that's always just prop, so I don't think that's going to be a new vehicle or anything. And these two houses there that are like kind of raised off the ground and just look like beach houses, and I call them bungalows. I'm not sure why, but that's what they look like. And you know, there's not really much to them other than just like a new house, and it's elevated off the ground, so that'll be pretty cool to like make into a base. But there's these new palm trees, and all of them kind of look different. So like the one to the far right has a little curve at the top, and the one like right behind it and to the left is just like straight up. So I mean, I'm not sure if there's going to be different sizes, different shaped like palm trees, but that's what it's looking like so far. And then up on the hill you can see another little house there. It's not like the same as the ones on the beach, but it's just noticeable that there is a house there. And I just want to mention again how beautiful this looks with the sun coming through the clouds and everything. It's just honestly beautiful, and I can't wait for this map. And here's our next picture here. This is another one that we just saw on like the unturned loading screen, or not loading screen, but like main menu. And this one is also just beautiful with the docks and everything. But you can notice that there's these new lights, and they're just chilling on the dock. So these lights just fit the scene perfectly. I mean, there's nothing big to them, but they're just cool lights. And then there's just benches, nothing to worry about. But we can see a little island in the distance. It's just some trees on it, and maybe that's a windmill or like a dead tree, I can't really tell. But more palm trees that just look beautiful, and they still do look a bit different. And we can see some new buildings in the background. So there's like this huge building in the middle that's like brown with a reddish roof, like maroon roof, and we can just see a bunch of houses. And I think these are like, everything here is new except for the maybe the grocer and the cafe that we can see. That's all I know in the picture. Maybe they are new, but they look pretty normal from like this angle. And yeah, and we can just see the beach and the beautiful water again, and that the dock's being held up on like the stilts, so it's like a boardwalk. So and then we can just see these hills in the background. These hills actually remind me of volcanoes, because Hawaii obviously has volcanoes. They're all inactive, I think, but maybe there's some way to, if there are volcanoes in this map, maybe Nelson will add another Easter egg where you can like erupt it. But I don't know, that's just speculation, but I'd love to see that happen. Alright, and now we're on to like the blog pictures that we saw in the blog. So this picture was posted by Rain, and as you can see, it's a helicopter on water and it's floating, and this is because like the buoys that it has underneath it that makes it able to float. So this is obviously orange, as you can see, landed on the water, just beautiful like reflection in the water. But more about the helicopter. As I was reading what the blog said, it says right here, this week I've been fine-tuning an awesome little chopper with buoys. This vehicle is a part of the Coast Guard arsenal. So this vehicle, this helicopter, will be a part of the Coast Guard, and it says, and it will come in handy when exploring, obviously, because you can fly around the map with it and land anywhere, because water's everywhere in Hawaii. And it says the ability to land on water provides a great advantage when getting from location to location on an island, and that's really helpful, obviously, like I said earlier. And it says keep an eye out for this little guy in Coast Guard locations with a helipad. So that's obviously just stating where it's going to be found, and that's all I really know with this so far. But I do believe this helicopter is based off of this picture or this vehicle in real life, and this vehicle is called the R44 or Robinson 44 with buoys in real life. And as you can see, we have that same orange and has the buoys and everything, so I'm pretty sure that's what the helicopter in the game is based after, and it just makes sense. So yeah, on to our next picture now. And here is our next picture. It is a picture of a hospital. This is obviously found in the blog too, and this hospital is new. It's pretty big. It looks like it's like 2 buildings put together, and there's an emergency room like hooding. I guess you park an ambulance under there and rush into the hospital. But this looks like it's 2 to 3 stories, and that's pretty insane for a hospital because we haven't seen anything like that. All we've really seen is 1-story hospitals, or really just like pharmacies and stuff. So that's really helpful. But yeah, that's really about all it is here, except for I guess we see new trees in this. They're not palm trees, but yeah, I mean, this is really all there is in this. But in the blog we can read, so far I've been hard at work on making an assortment of large-sized location, such as this new hospital, as we can see in this picture. And if I continue reading, it says a large military destroyer and a modular secret research facility. So although we can't see all that in this picture, we know that it's going to be coming because of the like description on the blog that we read. And we're under now. What? So yeah, we're underwater now, as it looks like, with the bubbles and the blue tint. So as you can see, there's just rocks, and like, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe just more rocks. But maybe this will be a location with like some secret treasure for an Easter egg. I doubt it, but I don't know. But as you can see, there's foliage, because in the blog that we read, it talks about the foliage and stuff. So this is Mookie Too Much saying this, and it says, I've been working on all the trees and new foliage. So that's probably what it's referring to. Like under here we can see that. And it says, and if we continue reading, it says, you will see in our tropical paradise. I have also been working on some of the new houses and buildings you will see around the isle, such as the new beach structures as well as some of the new shops. So the beach structures is like the raised off the ground stuff, and like the shops that we saw in the second picture. So all of that, but that's not the only picture that was posted by Mookie. There's a second one showing off the trees and foliage, so I'll pull that up now. And here's the second picture we have. As we can see, there's just more foliage, trees, but as we can see, these aren't all palm trees. We have some birch trees, some pine trees, maybe some oak trees, but we also have some cool, colorful flowers that'll just brighten up the spirit of the aloha mood in Hawaii, so that'll be all good. But as we can see in the back, we can see some palm trees and like a little lagoon with some water filling in and a beach. So all of that. But what I got from this is that this grass isn't the same as the grass in the Russia map. So there's a different RGB value, so that probably means more ghillie suits. So for this picture, I just opened up Photoshop. Dropped this photo in because this obviously has the most grass, and I got this tool right here, clicked, and then clicked on this spot of grass, went to here because this is what the color was, and the red, green, blue values were 153, 140, and 66. Now this is a new grass than than the grass that we've got in the Russia map. So the ones we got in the Russia map I have right here, which actually are, let it load, with the red was 90, the green was 105, and the blue was 48. So these are all very different, but that was just one spot, so let's try here. So that's a bit different, but still nowhere close. 170, 159, and 168, and if we look back at here, those don't match up at all. So thank you guys so much for watching my breakdown of all these pictures and like my info video. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is the Santaplays signing off, and cue the new outro.